Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? Coach Chad, the CEO of the Next Level Coaching Academy. Happy, what's today? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. I'm going to dive right in per usual. And I got a story for you guys today. And it's a story, it's a true entrepreneur story, I can tell you that. But really, the purpose of me sharing this story is I just want to show that even big companies, it's not all exponential growth. It's not all just about, we keep doing amazing things. We never have challenges. That's just so far from the truth. As your company grows, the challenges just get bigger. And that's just the name of the game. So I want to be super open, super transparent about some of the challenges that I've been going through as a CEO over the past couple of weeks. And I hope this can, I don't know, provide maybe a little relief. Maybe you connect with it. Maybe you can, like I said, have a sigh of relief that you're not the only one that goes through challenges. You have challenges literally at every stage of business, and that's just the name of the game. So let's get into the story. This is a fun one. So I would say 3 months back, I hired a consulting company, and that consulting company came in, and the reason I hired them to come in was to train our sales team, help us create some managerial structures in our company that would help our company scale from 7 figures to 8 figures. And I dropped 20 grand for this company to come in. And last week, I had a one-to-one call with one of my sales reps. I'm not going to name any names in this podcast, with one of my sales reps. And during our conversation, the sales rep mentioned to me that he was going to be working with another company. And I was like, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's amazing. I'm super happy for you. What company is it? I was just curious. And he was like, oh, I signed a non-disclosure agreement. I can't communicate what company it is. And I said, it's so-and-so's company, isn't it? And he said yes. And the so-and-so's company was the consulting company that I hired in. So I said, dude, that's awesome. If that's the next step in your progression in your professional life, that's awesome. More power to you. I wish you nothing but the best. So hang up the call. Immediately get very frustrated with the consulting company that I hired. My thought was, wow, that is their business model. They come in, they train your people, and then they hire them. Like, come on, that is really shitty. So I reached out to them, said some very choice words. It definitely was an emotionally charged conversation, but rightfully so, right? I literally thought that they came in and pried one of my best closers from me after I paid them $20,000. So the day goes on. I haven't heard back from them after my messages, and I get a message from my account manager. So the way that their company works is you get paired with an account manager, and that individual handles all of the coaching with you. So I get a message from the account manager, and he's like, I'm honestly not sure what you're talking about. Let me get connected with the team. So next thing I know, the CEO of the company reaches out, and this is a massive company. So the fact that the CEO reached out, first of all, I was super impressed. And the CEO reached out with his recruitment team and asked to get the story on how this happened and how they hired one of my team members, because they have a policy in place that they won't hire clients' team members. So this is the first time that I heard about this policy. So I was like, okay, maybe there's something here. Maybe there's some information that I don't have yet. So the CEO comes back after, chatting with his recruitment team, and basically tells me that my sales rep, the first week that I became a client, my sales rep reached out to the company and applied to work for them. The consulting company denied him because they knew that he worked for my team. And then a couple weeks go by, and apparently he reapplied for the consulting company. And the consulting company, he got in touch with a different recruit or something like that. And the consulting company forgot that he worked for me. They have like thousands of applications every single month that they go through. And they hired him, and they gave him a contract. So that was the story that the CEO told me. And I reached back out to the closer and I let him go. Basically off of the pretext of, I thought that was pretty shady and that's not really the energy that I want on the team. And he came to me and said that he didn't want to be here anyways, right? He came to me and said that he was done here. So why would I want that individual on the team on top of hearing about all the other things that went down? So our business operates best with 3 salespeople. It just operates that way best based on the availability, based on the calls that we book. We need 3 salespeople to take calls. So now we're down to basically 2.5. And what I mean by that is we have one individual who's been with us for a really long time and she's great. And then we just hired a new individual prior to all of this happening. So that individual was in training. So really we have, 1.5 salespeople because we have our long-time person and then we have someone who's brand new, literally hasn't even taken a sales call yet. So I had to go to that newbie and I had to say, hey, look, you're going to have to step up. This isn't our normal training process, but we're going to throw you to the wolves. Here we go. So on top of that, like I said, our business operates with 3 closers and that's just the best way that it operates. So yours truly has had to step back into sales and I haven't taken a sales call in literally over a year. And that creates a whole bunch of operational mess because, then I have to offload my CEO duties to our operations manager, and our operations manager basically has to run the whole entire company while I'm taking 5-6 calls a day. And obviously I can't do all of the CEO things that I need to do, and all that needs to get sacrificed. And, now we need to hire a new closer. On top of that, we need to hire a new DMer. We just hired a new VA, right? So there's a lot of chaos going on in the business right now. And on top of that, Black Friday is next week, right? So there's just a lot going on. And I'm back taking sales calls. We're, trying to hire a new closer right now so that I can get back out of sales calls and we can have 3 individuals. It's basically, I don't want to say it's a shit show. It's controlled chaos. We're doing a really good job. I love my team. They have my back. We're kicking ass and we're responding really, really well. But it's definitely controlled chaos. So that is my story. That is what has happened over the past couple weeks. And once again, the reason I wanted to share this is I'm not really one to have quote unquote tea time, as people say. But I think there's a lot of value here. And I think what the value is that entrepreneurship, as much as everybody wants to make it look glamorous, it is fucking gross, ugly, dirty. It is just a nasty, nasty job. Is it highly rewarding? Absolutely. I love what I do. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Working on my business is literally my drug. I love our clients. I love our team. I love what we do. I love, love, love working, but it is fucking grueling and it is hard and it never gets any easier, no matter if you're just starting out or if you're at 10K a month, 20K a month, 200K a month, $1 million a month. It never gets any easier. Your problems just get bigger, but it's all how you view it, right? It's all about perspective. And I'm trying to have that perspective right now. And the positive perspective that I'm spinning on this is an amazing opportunity for our team to come together and have a lot of camaraderie and build a great culture. It's also a great time for me to sharpen up my sales skills and get back in and get back in and learn a thing or two. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come on here and share that story. Wanted to share that perspective with you guys and wanted to show you guys that it's not all sunshines and rainbows. And I see a lot of business coaches out there making it seem that way. Got to take X amount of vacations this year, get to do this thing, get to go to that thing. Yes, you do get to do those things, but there is a price to pay in order to do those things. And the price to pay is, and one of my favorite sayings is, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And, that quote kind of says a lot about entrepreneurship. So although there is a lot of rewards and a lot of great things about entrepreneurship, it is fucking hard. And I'm always going to be the person that tells you that. So You can rely on me. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's fucking hard. That's my story. Thank you guys for listening. Super appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you take a screenshot, post it on your story. Make sure you tag me so that I can thank you once again for watching the podcast, or listening to the podcast rather. But hope you guys have a banging day, and I will see you guys in the next one.